Spring is in the air, and we are back here on Manchester Public Television covering the best high school action here in the Manchester area. My name is Kylie Heavey, and we are ready for a great matchup right here between the Central Memorial Kings and the Trinity-West girls softball team. Along with me, Michael Gonzalez. Michael, great day. It is 64 degrees, and we are glad to be outside covering great high school action.
This is how I define spring first starting. This is the tip-off. You know, we're outside playing baseball and softball right now. This is amazing.
This is a phenomenal thing, and we are ready to start things up with Eman Barton doing the first pitch here. And it's a fouled off, sending it down to Sydney Demers. Sydney, the second baseman, so you know that you got speed to start this off.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonder if it's distracting pitching with that face mask. I can only imagine it's safe to wear it, though.
Oh, it's absolutely safe.
You don't want
you got to remember, they're only like 60 feet away, so it's pretty quick for that ball to come back. Swing and a miss, so Barton up 0-2 in the count here and looking to start the season off with a K.
That's a nice heater up top. I expect the same here.
You know, she's got to get her swinging.
Looking.
And a strike three, and around the horn the ball goes. Well, really only to first base, but either way, a strikeout and 3 pitches, 3 strikes. And now looks like the Central Memorial girls are off to a good start right now.
Yeah, that was a good recovery by Flincrete to pick that ball up, fire it down to first, and get that out. Because if she didn't, that would be a runner on first. You can advance on a drop strike 3.
Brooklyn Flinkfeld, the catcher. She was the starting catcher last year as well and does a great job. She attends Memorial High School and has been at a lot of the basketball games. You've actually walked past her numerous times, Michael.
Awesome.
Swing and a ground ball. Jamie Webster, has a little bobble because she has time. And she is not. And we got our first base runner for Trinity-West, an infield little dribbler that works to get Zoe Richards on base, and with 1 out, we have a runner on first.
I think you're being generous. I think that might be technically an error. It was probably bang bang either way. Good speed though, huh?
Very good speed, and Jamie Webster, who is a high fly ball. This should be an easy out. Let's see if Diedrich has trouble with the sun here. Obviously, the sun is right here to our right side. It has a big issue to the first base, second base, and obviously the right fielder. So we'll see if that is a big issue for the rest of this game here for game number 1 of the season. A little ground
nice
ball,
shot.
and it gets all the way out to the outfield, and that will go for a single. And now Central West having a little love here, getting 2 base runners on, and still only 1 out. Bella Santosuaza with that single, and we'll see what Sarah Sewell can do here, the center fielder.
Getting that play extended by the the fence and the sun mishap on the fly ball, the pop-up gave her an extended at bat, and she came through.
First swing.
Ooh,
Diedrich,
nice
look at that!
Heads up.
Gets the double play, and Carly Diedrich gets some love from her teammates.
So good.
And Central Memorial gets out of a jam, and we'll see what they can do with their bats here in just a few moments. But, man, look at that play, Michael.
That was great. Diedrich got her redemption moment right there, that's for sure. Got the snag and the tag all at once.
Got to wonder if she did that on purpose to get some love, and we'll see what they can do. We got the looks of Brooklyn Flinkfeld will be leading us off. Again, going into the bottom of the first, still tied at 0. Zoe Richards takes the mound for Trinity-West, hoping to get some love to the defense here as they had a chance to score but weren't able to. Richards was able to get on base due to the error. But here we go in the bottom of the first inning. Michael, you have the umpires here. Who do we got behind the plate today?
Yeah, I got the honor of meeting Andy Hardery doing the bases today, and Jim Gaudette will be behind the plate today.
Jim Gaudette and Andy will be covering the first base.
Yeah.
And now we'll see what Brooklyn Flinkfeld can do with her bat. She started the year on a interesting mark last year. I think she was hit 3 times the very first game of the year. So we'll see if she can use her bat instead of her body to get on base this year, Michael.
Yeah, I like her Ichiro stance. It's very unorthodox, but I'm sure it's for a reason. It's awesome.
whatever's comfortable. Each hero is in a Hall of Fame for a reason, and Brooklyn hoping to make the Memorial Hall of Fame in due time. But a pitch goes out wide. Richards has a little bit of wild side there on that pitch, with Hayden McNamara doing the catching duty for the Trinity-West squad.
As a hitter, she has a slight advantage being the catcher. She can kind of have a feel of a good called strike or not. She's there all the time,
When you're absolutely, it kind of helps to be the catcher, as you kind of know the strike zone pretty well. And, she's up in the count, trying to get on first base. Jamie Webster on deck.
Ooh, green light.
Fouled back.
I didn't expect the green light on the 3-0 count, but she went for it.
Maybe it's a sign of the season. Maybe they're just going to be very aggressive and try to get as many runs as they can.
Do it.
And obviously this is a big rivalry game. All 4 Manchester schools playing in this game today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good job starting out the schedule that way.
Little ground ball, third base, throws across, and is out.
Yeah.
A nice 5-3 throw across the diamond done by Aaron Murphy.
No room for error there.
Great catch by Evelyn Hepler.
Yep.
And one out here.
Indy Hardery was right there, made the call, out. But I'll tell you, she came up throwing, and if she had any hesitation, that burner was getting on first.
Even if the throw was a little wide, there would have been a tough stretch there. And, well, here we go with Webster.
So 3-0 count, works her way back.
Gets the out.
Yep.
Might be unorthodox and a little bit exhausting, but at the same time, it did the trick to get
why you never give up.
Exactly. So 5-3, and Webster looking down, ready for the pitch.
Now,
I'm
sensing a knuckleball, Kyle.
That's why I've been trying to get a grasp of what exactly is going on with this pitching style.
The grip is a knuckler type of grip.
I feel like she is not pushing as hard and adding a little bit. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, a little out wide.
Now, I'm sure, I don't see many softball games, but I'm sure pitchers have different pitches, just like in baseball, I would assume.
Absolutely. And that's a ball 4. So Richards has a little bit of an issue here in the bottom of the first. Has thrown 7 balls so far. But again, all it takes is a double play here, and we'll see what Haley Sinfo, the center fielder, can do here with a runner at first.
Yeah, she's a stud in the lineup hitting third, so watch out. You don't want people on base.
And being a first baseman, another ball there thrown by Richards.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the wind here. I mean, we do have a little bit of a backside wind here. It's coming from more of the, I guess that would be the west. Oh, there's the strike that Richards was hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's anything but just getting oiled up for the first game of the year, I sense in the second, third innings, all systems go.
Well, Sinfo gets the pitch high, and Webster will take off for second base, and no slide needed. And now runner in scoring position with still only 1 out here for Trinity-West, or for Central Memorial.
They call that a duck on the pond, Kyle. And this is a runner in scoring position with a hitter's count. Dangerous situation.
Well, I guess the Kings are quacking right now if they're ducks on the pond. They're trying to get this score in. Pitch. Ooh. Bunt attempt. Now it'll be 2 strikes.
Coach is
Sinfo is going to have to really be smart with her decision making here.
Coach is getting a little tactical there with that bunt.
Hey, you might as well get the runner across, or at least a third.
Yeah, lead is always nice.
And the pitch.
Ooh, changeup. Got her.
Ball. It's hit right into the ground. Richards gets it, throws across, but not nearly in time, and Webster takes off for third. So now runners at the corners with 1 out here. And we'll see what Megan Wade, the captain of the hockey team, can do here with
a swing and bunt. Is very effective sometimes, and I would have just eaten that ball if I was the pitcher, because you could throw that away. But luckily, it was a smooth transaction and no more damage.
Very smooth for sure. As Wade, the lefty,
Ooh, that changeup is a little deceiving there.
It looked like Wade was ready to swing hard and realized at the last minute that she had to slow it down and was able to still get some contact, but obviously it was a foul ball, and we'll have strike one. Richards sends it out deep. It should be a sacrifice. No, it falls down. Webster will score, and an RBI single, I guess you can call it. I don't know if the sun had effect or.
Yeah, I mean that was probably a base hit. Tough one. It got over her head. Runners didn't advance just in case she did catch it. That's why you saw Webster hold up at third, but able to get it in time. And now it's first and second with 1 out.
With a 1-0 lead for 1 out.
1 out, yeah.
And a strike there to Iman Barton, the pitcher. So pitcher versus pitcher here.
This is a big spot, because if you can get out of this with 1 run, you can live with that.
Let's see what we can do here.
Crowd's filling in too.
Yeah, I noticed that the parking is definitely tough here at Paddon Field here on Robinson Road in the beautiful city of Manchester. And boy, it's kind of scary to have your cars in foul territory here.
I'll do my best.
Taking your chances.
I will help as much as I can.
You still got some good athleticism to you, Michael Gonzalez.
Yeah, of course.
Foul ball right there by Barton. So she's kind of in the hole here.
Yeah, so this is, like I said, I expect man, so if she can get a ground ball here, that'd be nice. Turning 2, it seems a little tough, so I'm going with the heater, outsider and away.
All right, well.
High and away.
See what Richards can do. Got herself in a jam. A ground ball. Taken. Oh, it's going to go across the diamond. It goes wide, and the run comes around. And we got a 2-0 Kings lead as Haley Sinfo able to come around and put another run on the board. And the Kings now with runners at second and third with still only 1 out, taking a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, so, Bella's just going to shake that off, errant throw, and this is what happens in game 1, But shake it off. And
so only the first inning.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball wide. Richards smart to at least start making a break to home plate, home plate to make sure that the ball did go wide.
The only bad thing about this is it is getting to be a pretty high pitch count in just the first inning.
For sure. And now we'll see what Carly Diedrich can do, helping her team out with their defense, see what she can do with the offense. Oh, she was
all over that.
Ready for that, but just
wanted to punish that ball.
Kind of hit the bottom half of the bat and not able to make it go anywhere. So a couple errors right in here for Central West, not helping their defense at all.
Ooh, change up again.
Oh, look at that.
You got to sit on that fastball, and that changeup just baffles you.
So what are you going to give the error to? Are you going to give it to the shortstop on that play on Barton?
Yeah, as a throwing error.
Ball just inside. That was close for sure. I thought that, for sure the ump was going to
sometimes they
give her the benefit of the doubt.
Sometimes in a situation where she's struggling, they do give you that call. And but either way, a ball's a ball, and it should be called the right way.
Well, Richards with another throw. Goes up high, but does not get a chasing Diedrich.
So this is big. Full count. Second and third. Big spot here.
Obviously, a base is available. On deck will be Hannah Jenkins.
She's not even pitching bad. I mean, I got to say, a couple of these plays could have been made.
That's exactly,
got her on the
big swing and a big miss, and Richards able to get another K. Well, I guess she's the first K, you could say. And, that puts 2 outs in Hannah Jenkins, the third baseman.
You can't fault her for swinging at that. I mean, this is the spot you want. I like it. Go hard or go home,
Megan Wade ready to score if need be at third base. Ball up high.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Both catchers have been playing great. McNamara has been keeping the ball in front of her, and Wade's just sniffing at that plate, but she's doing a good job keeping her at third. The pass ball, could lead to a score.
Ball low inside. Good size to number 10. here. Actually, we don't. I realized that we have the wrong spots. They actually, in softball, they have a spot. This is actually, yeah, this is Hannah Jenkins. My apologies. Oh, and she hits one. That gets through.
Right
Megan
through.
Wade scores. Let's see what they can do with
Play it.
Barton.
Yeah.
Barton will score as well. And now a 4-0 Kings lead here in the bottom of the first inning.
Heads up by Barton, knowing when you have 2 outs, you're off on contact. The ball got through, and from that hustle, it led to another score. So heads up play from running from second off the contact of the ball.
Jenkins had 2 RBIs right there. And things are looking very good for the squad of Memorial and Central. Number 25, Samantha Nightingale here. Ball up high.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little, I mean, I would call it fatigued, you know,
You
because
got to be. It's the 8th batter of the inning.
I mean, it's got to be like 30, 40 pitches by now.
And a lot of
Long counts, yeah.
oh,
Ooh,
a nice
roped.
hit right here that gets it out to us. And that will go for a single. And Nightingale is on the base path as well. The ball kind of gets away, but not able to allow Jenkins to move up. And now we got runners at first and second for Avery Hastings, the number 9 batter.
She was sitting on that changeup and just screamed it right over the third baseman with a frozen rope.
You can't go wrong with a frozen rope,
Yeah, there.
except for if you're trying to save yourself.
Yes, just slippery.
Well, it's a little slippery, for sure. Ball up high again.
Yeah, so that is a sign of, I mean, in the baseball world, when you're leaving it high, you're getting a little, because you're not as tight with the delivery, so you're getting a little bit of fatigue there. Maybe a good time for a coach's mound visit.
It's got to be close because now we got Brooklyn Flinkfelt, the leadoff hitter, on deck here. She's still got her shin pads on in case with still 2 outs.
Yeah, I like that move. Keep the game rolling.
Got to be ready at all times. We don't have a. Oh, she kind of hits it opposite field, hits the storage container.
That's what the changeup leads to. When you have that changeup in your artillery, you can fire that ball and see how behind she was on that swing because she's keeping her guessing. So good job fighting back as the pitcher here.
See what they can do. 2 strikes. Oh, she sends one out to center field and
Ooh.
is straight at the
Unlucky.
center fielder.
That was a
I
good
didn't
hit.
know if sun was going to be a factor there. The sunglasses were off.
So
But
good
it
catch, good hit. Both girls, good job. Kudos.
Trinity-West got to get their bats going. Now down 4-0. We'll head to the top of the second inning, and we'll see the likes of Erin Murphy, Hayden McNamara, and Evelyn Hepler due up. Manchester Public Television happy to be here for the first game of the year. Back after this. And here we are for the top of the second inning. Trinity-West got to get their bats going. They really get 2 base runners so far, but a double play to end the top of the first really ruined things. And now we'll see what Erin Murphy, the third baseman, can do with her bat.
That's why this game ain't over at all because they had things cooking right there. 2 people on, and then that fantastic play at first base ended it. But you know they didn't really get much pitches under the belt. You know, as opposed to the other team who worked the counts. And
Barton does a really good job. Oh, fouled off right there. She's just a sophomore, but she was a great pitcher last year as well for the squad. Her and her sister couldn't play last year, unfortunately, due to injury, but Rania was still a very big part of the team, always being here on the side. Ball gets a little wild there, and look at that.
Bring the heat, though, huh?
Absolutely, and it's something that the Barton family's got to be proud of is their ability to play softball extremely well.
And you mentioned, sticking around, being a good teammate. That's so important because you're still on the team. Just because you're injured doesn't mean you're not a pivotal part, and you can find ways to contribute without playing too.
Erin Murphy really doing a good job of making things difficult here as she's fouled a couple balls off, and now it's really a battle between pitcher and hitter right now. Ooh. Oh, and Barton gets the K.
Wow, that was an off-speed beauty right there.
That was definitely a planned attack right there. She throws the ball into the glove, and now we'll see what Hayden McNamara the catcher for Trinity-West.
I mean, when you can differentiate 20 miles an hour on your fast and your...
She pops one up. Let's see if this hits a car.
Oh, that car...
Nope, it
so
just barely misses one. That's good.
if that car left his house 10 seconds later, he would have got a ball to the window.
You know, be thankful you hit that last red light, sir.
Yeah, right? So, there you go.
Here we go.
I want every red light.
Oh, Barton sends one out. It's a foul ball, though.
That's a long strike. If I've seen
That's
one.
an extremely long strike, so we'll see if Barton goes to the off speed to try to shorten things a little bit. It seems like McNamara has been ready.
That was a rope. That was like Manny Ramirez.
I mean, I was watching it.
That was nice.
It was
Turned on it.
a pretty little bird flying through the air and just did not land inside the confines here at Patton Field. Oh, jeez.
Watch out.
Nearly hits the coach.
Coach knows what she's doing. She got right out of the way.
She was ready for it.
Nonchalant.
No, exactly. Wow.
Yeah,
Two strikes on, but 3 straight foul balls here.
I mean, go with the off speed again because she's turning on the fastball, hitting them foul. Maybe she'll just hit the off speed more foul if she gets it.
Oh, that's a smart move, too. Just
Yeah.
send one,
Try to get her chasing.
put one in
sure.
the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Always want to, you got a free pitch. You might as well use it.
Make her, overthink and try to get her to be wrong. That's exactly what Barton was trying to do there.
Because this is a dangerous hitter.
Oh, another
Change up.
K right there.
Put her up, but another K in the books with that classic changeup, and it's all fed off the fastball.
Well, we'll see what Evelyn Hepler can do. The first baseman here, lefty. So, obviously she knows what that sun is like at first base. See if she sends one that way. No, instead she goes the other way. Out of car. Oh, that was close. Oh, it almost hits the...
I'm going the nice prize. I wouldn't put that there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want...
It's like a show car.
Chevy, I don't know what that is, but it's
nice.
It's a nice tangerine orange muscle car.
So will we have a car hit today? I'm going to say hopefully not.
I'm going to take the over.
The odds are not in our favor.
Well,
very car hitting friendly field.
for sure here. Again, there's a lot of local fans here, this being the 4 local high schools. A swing and a miss.
That's what I'm talking about. That changeup fastball combination. She's got them guessing, and I'll tell you what, she's on fire right now. Feeling her flow.
Trying to get 3 straight strikeouts.
Got it.
And is able to go. Ball gets away from Flinkfeld, and
good job.
That will do it for the top of the first inning.
Wow.
3 straight Ks for Barton, her 4 so far on the day, and we'll have the top of the lineup with Brooklyn Flinkfeld, Jamie Webster, and the always wonderful Haley Sinfo up to bat. We'll be back here, a 4-0 Kings lead. Zoe Richards back on the mound here for the bottom of the second inning here, and she'll be dealing with the top of the lineup. She was able to get Brooklyn Flinkfeld to ground out in the top of the first, so we'll see what she can do here, as she was, again, behind in the count 3-0, but was able to get that out. So we'll see. First pitch, called strike 1.
We're right at the top of the order again.
Yeah, right at the top. Went through all 9 batters in that bottom of the first.
Yeah, batting around, they call that.
Richards seems to be warmed up now. Oh, fly ball. It's going to land on the roof. And now Flinkfeld has to be protective here. Down in the count, 0-2. Something might have been said to Richards between innings of just relax, have fun, and help your team out.
Right.
Smart move, going high with the outside, trying to get Brooklyn to think about it.
She has to throw strikes. She has to counter her team to make the plays. First inning, first game, get a couple errors. You can be a little shaky at first,
Ball low, kind of hits her in the foot, and
it did hit her.
Well, just like she did last year, she starts the year getting on base with a hit by pitch.
Impressive. What a knack.
Well, you know, whatever helps your team.
Yeah. 0-2 count, gets on base, gets the job done, and now I have a feeling she can probably fly because she's the leadoff hitter, so watch out for her.
Well, Jamie Webster, who was able to score the first run after getting on base with a walk, and now decided to hold off McNamara.
I remember that name from hockey.
Oh, absolutely. She was
Very, very good hockey player.
phenomenal, and again, she is only a junior, so we'll be seeing more of her next year for sure.
I think she scored 6 goals in the game we did.
And the stolen base by Flinkfelt. She's thinking about going 3. Holds off.
Yeah, a menacing runner can really get in the head of a pitcher.
Well, Richards already behind 4-0. Now have to focus on the batter for sure.
Am I correct? Did she get 6 goals in one
I
game?
believe
Yeah.
she definitely, I think it was the Kingswood game. She she lit it up for us.
That's awesome.
Webster sends one out to center field.
Tough son.
Oh, excuse me, right
Good
field.
Catch.
Great catch, though. Dealing with the conditions.
Yes.
I don't even know if she could see where to throw the ball after dealing with the sun like that, but
That was great. It was almost like the Sandlot when he said, "Put your glove up. I'll do the rest."
they'll do the rest. Gravity took over and it landed right in the so Webster flies out to right field, and we'll see what Haley Sinfo can do.
Yeah. Haley Sinfo, number 3 hitter, get some pop in that bat. Smart hitter. Good pitch.
Right called.
Good pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Not very hard call right there. Maybe taking a pitch, you know, keeping that pitch count going. A lot of teams will keep that take a strike rule going, you know, in a situation like this. Wow.
Sends
nice
out into the gap, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. Brooklyn Flinkfelt will score,
She's
and
going
going for 3. We'll see what Sinfo can do. And a stand-up trip. Oh, she rounds third.
Yeah.
Thought about it for a moment, but she'll stand on the bag.
Coach was putting that stop sign up.
An
Real
RBI
quick.
triple right there. Get some love from Coach, and that makes it a 5-0 lead, and still with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Nice inside-out swing. Gaps it right in the perfect spot for a triple. That's where you want to. That's triple land right there.
Can't go wrong with that. You know, you're just using that sun to her advantage and really putting some power into that swing. And Sinfo looking to add another run here. All she's got to do is wait for a pass ball. She should be able to use that speed. But we'll see what Megan Wade can do, as she also has an RBI in this game.
Another hockey name I recognize. And hitting 4th cleanup.
Ooh,
Watch out.
tough swing right there.
But that was a great job hitting by Sinfo because that was a changeup. She waited on it and just roped it.
Well, Richards really starting to get into her own groove here. Just can't do much when the other opponent is hitting the ball well.
Right. Well, they seem like a good contact team for sure.
It's working to their advantage all around for sure.
And the more runs they put on the board, the more confident the pitcher is, and she's having a game. So this could get bad.
Megan sends one high up in the air. See if she has.
Ooh.
Oh, it goes foul.
Fans just go running for their lives with the sun. The sun, that says it all. When the fans can't see it either, you know, the sun is bad.
Well,
I mean, look at it. It's bad. I shouldn't have done that.
I thought about setting up over on that side, but I held off. Maybe I'll save that for a cloudier day, because there's no way this camera would be able to handle that that brightness. The iris would be overworked here on the camera. But anyway, back to the action and play.
Enough of the aperture talk.
Wade
Wow.
sends it out. This will get off
Gets
the
glove on it.
tip of the glove. That'll be an RBI right there. See where she stands. She's going for 3, and she has an awkward slide, but it works. And again, another run comes around for the Kings, and they are loving life right now here at Patton Fields.
It's triple time. It's triple time. You don't see many triple. Just one of the rarest plays in baseball, and we just saw 2 back-to-backs.
Not bad at all. And now
It gets worse because now Barton's out.
exactly.
Trying to
Pitcher
help.
versus pitcher again.
Boom.
She
Oh,
sends one
that-
off the pitcher.
That was
Oh, a little trouble,
Ah,
and that
she-
will work
Kicked it to her perfect, too. Tough break. That's got to hurt.
That will work for an RBI, but
Unfortunately.
unfortunately for Richards, she is on the wrong end of the line drive, and she is definitely feeling that right now. Barton, with her hands on her head, obviously did not mean to do that. You know,
you don't mean to do that, but you're just hitting the ball, and that, it's a fearless position to pitch, especially at this, this close proximity. And she still had the wherewithal to kick it perfectly to first.
I mean, unfortunately, she just did not get the defensive work to be able to put the tag down.
Tough girl, though, staying in the game.
Evelyn Hepler was, on the wrong end, but yeah, good round of applause here.
Yes.
For Richards, who will stay in this game, as still one out here. And Carly Diedrich, one of her strikeouts here, is the next batter, but she'll get some practice pitches first off to make sure that she can really plant off that foot.
See, they must be a little light in the pitching department because, high pitch count, ball off the leg, staying in there.
That's only so much you can do. It's not. I mean, I've had to do that, be in that spot, and get a ball off your leg, and you have to go out there and still try to get some outs for your team. And again, game number one, you don't want to use all your pitchers. They obviously do have to play later on this week for sure.
So Trinity-West, they gotta really pick it up for her on the defensive end. Show her that they got her back here.
A couple errors in the first two innings have not helped them out, but we'll see. Maybe this lights them up, gets them going here. And Carly Diedrich, the first baseman herself, up to bat.
Yeah, she was able to get her out on a K last time on that full count, swinging on an away pitch, a little aggressive, and starts off with the ball here. So she's pitching cautiously to her.
You gotta be, make them work. Oh, inside pitch.
I'd expect the strike zone to open up a little bit as the game progresses here.
You gotta wonder if we gotta get through a couple more innings, but again, 4 runs in the first inning, 3 here, and still only 1 out.
Good off speed right there.
Fouled off.
Had her guessing.
Diedrich was ready for that one.
Oh yes, she definitely wanted to hit that ball really hard. It's amazing, like I'm finding out, for the first time, how effective the changeup is in this sport.
Carly Diedrich, the senior here, trying to get her on the base for the first time. Oh, E-Man falls down. Ooh, that could have been trouble for sure. I don't know.
Good recovery, though. Good recovery by McNamara, getting the ball up, firing it back.
Well, the bench still cheering for Zoe. I gotta love people like us who sat the bench who were still cheering for their teammates. Fouled off.
Actually, I was All-State.
Oh,
Kyle, I sat the bench in the younger years, but yeah.
Okay, all right.
I've been there once.
You know what it's like. Either way.
Yeah.
You know what it's like.
I was there once, yeah. No. Yeah. What I do know is if you are a bench player, you can contribute by keeping a positive attitude, warming up the outfielders, and just, being ready for coach.
A hit. Could be a double play. Got the lead out right there, and
not even a thought.
Now Barton will head to get ready to pitch again, and Diedrich will stay at first base. And now we'll see what the bottom of the lineup can do with Hannah Jenkins. She singled in 2 RBIs her first time up to bat, and with the single, and see if she's ready to possibly get another RBI here.
With the 60-foot bases, it really does make the turnover for a double play hard.
Ball high. Only so much you can do here. With you really got to get a perfect. I mean, we at least did see 1 double play so far in this game.
Yeah, it was more of an unorthodox version, though. It wasn't like a 6-4-3 typical.
No, absolutely not.
That's shortstop to second baseman to first baseman. 6-4-3.
Wow. Richards trying to get that 3rd out here. Obviously, she's got to be safe with Jenkins here.
Ooh, that looked a little close to me, but must have been a little inside if it didn't get the call. So now she's behind in the count, and it's a hitter's count here.
See if they let her go. Obviously, we saw Coach B very, ball just is not near the strike zone at all, and she will take a 4-pitch walk. So Diedrich will head to second base, and Jenkins will be at first, and we'll see what Nightingale can do. She had a single as well. She's 1 for 1 in the day.
Yeah, when your number 8 hitter is imposing, that's what. When the whole lineup is a threat, you got problems.
Zoe just trying to make another ground ball, and it's
Good
tagged.
play.
They're going to go for the – oh, it just doesn't matter either way. Thankfully, you got the hit tag on Diedrich, and Trinity-West is able to get out of the inning.
Yeah, they got out of it, and it could have been worse. And, this is the time to get something up because striking out 3 times in a row isn't going to do it,
No, absolutely not. And we'll have the 8-9 batters, a 7-0 Memorial Central lead, and we'll see what Brooke Pearson and Mackenzie Burleth can do. Back here from Patton Field for Manchester Public Television's softball coverage, Michael Gonzalez and Kyle Levy back after this. And back here for the top of the 3rd inning, not Avery Barton. I'm mixing all sorts of names here. A ball just inside. Eman Barton up doing her thing on the pitcher's mound, looking to get another K, but we'll see what Brooke Pearson can do here.
I'd like to definitely put a gold medal effort for Zoe Richards, the pitcher right there, because she's just hanging in there, getting hit by balls and squeezed by pitches and just errors, and she's still out there being a good teammate. So congratulations for that. Sometimes that's the most important thing.
Pitch goes high there. So Barton having a little bit of issue here. Again, a 7-run cushion helps things out for sure. In line for the victory right now. But again, it's a matter of, goes foul though.
The thing about Barton though is she'll go the long count, and it kind of expands her repertoire because she's not gonna. You can't count on her to pipe the first pitch in there, so it lets her work her weapons more.
Well, see what we got here if she's gonna go for the fastball. Look at that! Boom!
I mean, that's just flying by the pitch.
I'm not hitting that. I know I'm not for sure. And now we'll see if she goes for the off-speed changeup here to get another K.
Number 1.
There you go, and go fastball.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, we got a base runner here.
That's close.
For Trinity-West, a leadoff walk here in the top of the 3rd inning. And now we got the number 9 batter in Mackenzie Burleth.
Good at bat by Brooke Pearson. Keep it hanging in there enough to get on first. No outs. Person on first. Here we go.
Well, see if Diedrich's ready for a double play again. Tries to go for the bunt. Oh, Brooklyn thought about tossing it to first. I think she could have gotten her, but again, just got to play smart ball and see what happens here.
I used to lose my bat all the time, and I wish I painted it bright orange. I probably would have had better luck finding it.
It's a smart move here. You know which bat is yours, and Burleth is
that's my bat.
Trying to bunt, but unfortunately is not able to get it down. And now see what happens. Just talking to the head coach about what to do here.
Yeah, sometimes coaches will stick with the 2-strike bunt despite the last 2 attempts. We'll see what happens.
Barton ready, winds up, and goes to the high off speed that goes for a strike.
That was
a big swing.
That was in the glove before she swung.
Wow, here we go, trying to get another K, and she is able to.
That is just masterful. I think that's 5 strikeouts on the day already.
That is a pretty impressive stat right there. Get some love from her teammates, but we'll head to the top of the order with Sydney Demers, who is on the wrong side of a strikeout as well here, as that's how we let off the game on 3 straight pitches. Ball high, Flinkfeld will throw down, Webster with a tag, and is able to get the runner. So now 2 outs here.
Webster selling out. A dirt dog getting the tag done, and that's what it's all about, baby. That was awesome. Good throw, better play at the end.
Well, that helps Barton for sure. No runners on the base paths and can just focus right here on Demers.
When you go home dirty, you know you had a good game.
Little ground ball. Let's see if Webster can make this throw across.
Fires away.
Oh, just not able to keep it in her mitts. And we have a...
The timing was there. I feel like she had it. It just unfortunately popped out. But, yeah, Webster came out flying. Great inning for her so far.
Wow, see what we can do here with Zoe Richards. Again, pitcher versus pitcher. Zoe was able to get on base due to an error. Webster kind of bobbled it last time she was up to bat, and now 2 outs here.
Wicked changeup right
Ball
there.
up high. I gotta say, some fans in attendance smell very good here today. I don't know what that is, but it smells quite delightful. Pretty impressive feat here. I can smell it here outside, but
I concur.
oh, high fly ball into the outfield. It's
That
going to get
is-
over the left fielder's head and make its way to the fence. And Trinity-West
Bring her
will
in.
be
There they
sending
go.
their runner home and will get on the board. Now 7-1, a double right there by Zoe Richards. And she is helping her squad out in multiple ways today.
Zoe Richards just turned on that ball. So, like I said, coming through, sticking it out as the pitcher and coming up at bat and just lobbing one over the outfielder's head.
Whoa.
Nothing she could do with there. That was a rope.
Bella Santos-Waza, who has a single as well here. So now Trinity-West starting to get things going. Foul ball.
You know, I got to say, Webster, by not throwing home, made the right play because she was able to keep the runner at second. It's harder to get in that way. A pass ball won't get her in now. So sometimes eating the ball is the right play.
Yeah, absolutely. And it worked out for them as, again, Sydney Demers able to come around. And now foul ball comes out our way here. Say hello to Jamie Webster. She able to get that ball.
Hello, Jamie Webster.
And she gets back to her position. No effort there by Hannah Jenkins to get out here to get the ball. It was all Jamie's work. And a swing and a miss.
That had some pace.
Barton able to get her 5th K, maybe 6th K
I got
actually.
6
I got
Ks,
6
yeah.
Ks, yeah, but
6 regulars.
one run does come around, and we'll see what type of energy comes from the Trinity-West squad, who are able to get on the board. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd after this. Zoe Richards gets the ball at the ground and is ready to go here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. She'll be dealing with 9-1-2 here on the lineup card. First pitch is high, and we'll see what Avery Hastings can do. Avery sent one out into center field, but the great catch out there caused her to be 0-1 on the count. And now
Something's going
dealing
on.
with some issues here between sunglasses and mask. As, again, the outfield work of Sarah Sewell should not be overlooked, as she has really been able to do a good job out in center field here for the Trinity-West squad. But now we'll see what Hastings can do. She plays out in right field, and she has been ready throughout the day, but trying to get on the base paths.
If I remember that hit, it was a line drive right at the glove. So
It was
she was on it.
She obviously is not afraid to swing away, but just needs to hit it to a player not in white, which actually I guess we can talk about these jerseys here. You got the red, white, and blue here for the West Trinity squad, the red letters.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I see Trinity all day, and maybe West didn't. That blue is a little more West than the Trinity
Yeah, the blue socks, inside out swing right there, fouls it off. McNamara able to go get the ball, but here Zoe's ahead in the count, trying to get an easy, quick out here, I guess, to start off the inning after scoring the run.
That's what has to happen. I mean, 7-1 still manageable. But 8-10, 11-1.
Ball goes super high above the umpire and everything. Kind of held on to that ball and a little bit too much.
I mean, I love her guts, and then having that hit, that was almost a home run.
It was it crushed, absolutely crushed. And now pitch is inside, and Instead of getting the leadoff out, she gives a leadoff walk. And now it'll be the top of the lineup with Brooklyn Flinkfelt. Brooklyn is 0 for 1 on the day, has been hit by a pitch and grounded out to shortstop to start off the game. Umpire kind of quickly talking things over here. Not really, can't really hear everything that they're saying. Give an idea of, are we going to have some substitutions here or what? Yep. Looks like a number 8 will come across.
A runner, yeah, good, the old pinch runner, you know.
Number 8 would be Julia O'Rourke. And she will take and Hastings will head off. Not sure if that's a substitution for the rest of the game or if that's just for now. Guess we'll have to pay attention to see if O'Rourke will continue this in this game. Umpire is talking to the coach, trying to.
Seems like a lot to do for a pinch runner. So there must be more to it.
If we have a pitch clock here, this would definitely be striking 0 at this point.
I mean, it was Easter, and people do like to catch up.
You know, maybe, you know what, did you get an Easter basket? You know?
Of course. Oh. You're not talking to me?
No, I guess, we'll see now. First pitch. Swinging bunt.
Ooh,
gets
nice.
it down. The throw across is not in time.
Picture perfect drag bunt right there. That's when you're already running to first when you make the contact. Well placed. You can't do a thing about that.
So Flinkfelt able to get to first base. Helps to be a lefty for sure. She was actually, feel like she was already a step ahead before the bat even touched the ball.
And this is where the lineup, where the outfielders take a step back, because this is the heart of the lineup.
Jamie Webster, ball 1.
You always get that hitter in a lineup where all the outfielders back up about 4 steps.
Well, Haley Sinfo on deck as well, so there's certainly a money part of the lineup here. Richards, the pitch. Webster sends one down, lands fair, goes past the left fielder all the way to the fence. In comes Flinkfelt, in comes the O'Rourke, and Jamie Webster stands on second base with a 2 RBI double.
Just a stud athlete right there. Doing it all. That play on defense last inning, the 6 hockey goals, the rope. Like, I've never seen her have a bad moment.
I mean, it's few and far between.
She got the foul ball.
Exactly. She's doing it well here.
Yes. Now we're in trouble because the heart of the now Sinfo's up with weight on deck.
Foul. Tried a little bit out of her strikes swing zone. Definitely felt like she could have held off on that one, but she fouled one off, and 0-1 in the count. Richards goes. Excuse me.
She does want to wait for one in her strike swing zone.
It was a little high, you know. Definitely, she got hungry on it. And smart there. Central West scoring in every single inning. Obviously, we're only 3 innings in, but it's able to get runs, and more than just one so far in every single inning.
Yep, they
Ball
call
high.
that putting up a crooked number. That's the goal every inning.
So a 9-1 lead here, and still no outs here. Ooh, fouls one back. See if that hits a car. No sounds. Okay.
You can hear that distinctive sound of a car and a ball hitting.
The thud or the crack?
It's more of a
dun, dun. Oh, yeah, yeah. Glad we got those sound effects down. Haley Sinfo with a triple. Last time a RBI triple at that. Ball high, so.
Yeah, just getting a little fatigued here. Leaving it high again. But there's no quitting her.
Richards kind of puts some sand on the mound area where she pushes off. See if that helps, as she really is kind of in a little bit of a pickle here.
Remember, she got hit in the leg, too, so that can't help.
Pitch up high, and the count goes full. Sinfo trying to get on base for the third time in this game. Shadows starting to creep further and further onto the field as we are just crossing the 5 o'clock hour here, and that went for ball 4. So runners at first and second here, still no outs, and we'll see what Megan Wade can do. Megan has a couple RBIs, a single and a triple so far in this game, and well, you know, that capability with that left foot. Obviously, she can hit it out here to left field as well, the inside-out swing that we saw back in the first inning.
I find, you know, the multi-sport players seem to have success in each sport because they're just constantly playing, constantly keeping on it in training at all times.
Ball gets away, but does not allow Webster or Sinfo to move up. Good catching work by McNamara there.
Yes. You see, McNamara has been great behind the plate today.
Oh, she cracks one, hits into the outfield. Center fielder misplays it. That allows no one to come around to score, and the bases are fully loaded here. And
yeah, bases juiced. And
see what they do here. A big
Barton's
number.
No, this is scary.
Barton here.
Barton roped one last time.
She certainly did for an RBI single. She did fly out back in the first inning.
She's going to come up swinging here because this could clinch it. Not clinch it, but metaphorically clinch it.
Barton sends one up in the air. And
tough sun.
Tough sun. It drops down. The runners get around trouble, and that will work for an RBI single here. And still no out, so Barton works the conditions to her advantage, is able to get an RBI out of that. And another run comes around.
Good job by the center fielder coming all the way over to grab that ball because it did seem like she was not going to find that ball. So Sarah Sewell comes over and grabs it and keeps the runner from coming in. Those are tough because you don't know whether to keep advancing or hold up because it's one of those, I guess you could call that a bleeder.
It certainly is, you know.
In a respectful way.
It's a paper cut, you know. It's still an injury. It still hurts.
But it's also still a ribby, and that's
all that matters.
Yeah.
So
no one remembers the way you got your hit.
You know, you're on the scorecard right here for an RBI single.
They've done that all games. They've been many scores so far.
Ooh, holding off is Diedrich. Diedrich was able to get on base on a fielder's choice her last time out. Is 0 for 1 on the day, did strike out in the first inning, so is trying to get herself cleanly on base here. And she obviously has that ability. We saw it many times last year. She holds off, the ball kind of bounces on the home plate and is ahead in the counts.
Yeah, this isn't ideal at all if you're pitching. All you can do is keep hanging in there. I feel like right now, a line drive, double play or something would be ideal.
Grounds one through the infield. It gets to the outfield. That will bring in one run. Now a second one. Ball gets away.
Yeah,
that allows Barton to move up to third. And now look at that. 2 more runs come around. And Megan Wade and Haley Sinfo come around to score. And Diedrich able to get a nice ground ball right past the pitcher, pass through these second baseman and shortstop, and now this game is kind of getting out of hand in some ways.
In a lot of ways, Kyle. But that was a seeing eye single, but Sarah came up and chucked a P right to the plate, so hard that it went off the glove. I mean that was a nice throw, because I think that throw was on time.
It's tough because you want your infield to be up close. Oh, a little ground ball.
Nice grab.
Good
throw
effort. Across is able to get the out.
Well done, I got to say. Like, catching that ball, coming up, firing accurately, hard, getting the out. Good job.
Barton able to come around and score on that.
You can build on that.
Diedrich comes around comes to third base, and Jenkins is out on a 6-3, 6-3, and we'll see what Samantha Nightingale can do here, who's had a interesting day out in left field. She saw Zoe Richards' ball go flying over her head, but was able to get the ball in quickly, and it only allowed one run to score, and that's really about it. But hey, she's obviously capable, and we've seen her get on base with a single and a fielder's choice in this game. She grounds one again to shortstop.
The
Great
vacuum
play.
cleaner, Sarah
Look
Suavo.
at that Swaza just doing her thing.
Doing it good, because that was smooth. That was like Nomar.
That did allow the run to come around to score, so another one comes around. Diedrich able to get across the plate for another run for the Kings. And now it will be Avery Hastings. She scored on to start off this inning.
It is nice to know you have a dependable shortstop. Both teams have great shortstops.
Oh, look at this. Oh, tough play. Sewell. Oh, Sewell. Ball gets away and goes to the fence. Now we'll see if they can get her throw. Gets away, and she'll stop at second base, calling timeout as the bases come out of. So, tough one right there. A couple errors and, not able to get the out. And now we'll see Brooklyn Flinkfelt, her fourth time up to bat, the second in this inning alone. And runner in scoring position. See if she lays down another bunt, as we saw earlier in this inning, but she's going from the right side of the plate on this at-bat. And excuse me, I forgot that O'Rourke was the one that's in that spot now.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
That was a plug-in player, and, doing it from the bench.
Got to get her time. O'Rourke, a junior.
That's scary when you have bench players that can do stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Hastings out of the game, and now it's Julia O'Rourke.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just got to take one for the team because in the future it benefits the team by not burning another pitcher. You just let it ride. That's what's happening.
And another fly ball out here, but Sewell reads it cleanly and is able to get that out. A number of runs come around for the Kings, and this might be it for the Trinity-West squad. They got to get some runs, as it's been a tough go of things.
Do
but
they
I
have
know
a
that
mercy rule?
I think they do, but it'll be Sarah Sewell who will be leading off here in the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Sewell, Murphy, and McNamara. Manchester Public Television's high school softball action. More from Patton Field after this. Sarah Sewell's back after making that sensational catch out in the center field. Up to bat here in the top of the fourth inning. Ball goes high over there. Sewell had a double play put on her. She hit one right to Diedrich, who was able to get on the tag in place way back in the first inning. So hoping to get some contact and get the ball away from a Central Memorial player here in the fourth inning. Ball goes up in the air. Diedrich kind of run across, but she will not be Spider-Man climbing onto the dugout to make that catch.
No, that was a big cut at the ball. Now, Trinity with one run, right?
Correct.
They got at least triple that to stay alive here. So they need, if they want to keep playing, they're going to have to put some numbers up right now.
Ball is low, so Sewell doing a good job here with making Barton work harder.
Well, Barton's proven, though, that, she can go long counts and still get it done. So, but, yeah, always smart to extend an account.
Ball gets past Flinkfelt, and now Barton. We got a nice grilling going on somewhere in this neighborhood right now. That's a nice smell.
You have
the smell of the ballpark here.
You're on the smells today.
Well, we'll see. Barton gets the ball thrown, and Sewell will try to do what you wanted the team to do, Michael Gonzalez, and gets the walk here to start off the fourth inning.
She did get the ball thrown, and it was a ball, and now there's a runner on first with some pretty imposing hitters.
Murphy, one of the 6Ks on the day, takes a ball high.
But you don't hit fifth if you're not scary, you know. So
Murphy doing a good job.
this is their chance. This is the time to pounce. Otherwise, it's OVER over.
Absolutely. Well, trying to avoid that from happening.
Wow, what heat!
Swing and a miss right there.
When she fires away that fastball, it seems impossible to hit. Especially at that distance. Can you imagine?
No, I'm all set on that. Like I said, ball high. That will allow Sewell to move up 60 feet, and now she is in scoring position with Central Memorial trying to get this easy, well, I wouldn't say easy win. It's definitely taken some work, but Trinity-West not ready to go home just yet. And now just 120 feet away from another run being put on the board. Aaron Murphy making things difficult.
Are we calling a comeback here?
It seems like it, Barton. I don't know if it's just not.
We've had some great games together. You know, we've seen some pretty great comebacks. So maybe this will be one too.
Looking to see what happens here. Ball is low and a pair of walks to start the fourth inning.
There's no bigger sport than softball that momentum is the name of the game. So when you get they call that a rally. When you get a rally, it can go forever.
Well,
and they're chatting it up on the bench. I love to see that.
I mean, a single A game. Oh, a ground ball.
Tricky ball.
Gets past everyone.
Yeah, that's a confusing situation because it's just fast enough to get by the pitcher, but just slow enough to not reach him in time.
Jenkins wasn't sure to play that. Webster had to play it. And now bases are loaded, and we have a timeout as got to get things worked out. And next up will be Evelyn Hepler, who has struck out in the second inning. But again, bases are loaded, and our first real issue here for this Central Memorial squad.
Coach is not messing around. Going to go out there, regroup them. Don't worry about the 10-run rule, he's saying. Don't worry about that. Let's just play ball and get the outs.
One out at a time. One out at a time is, you just tough. I don't know. You got to mark that as a single, but it was just kind of an error in some ways. It
was a single. It was nothing that could be done. It was just one of those things. Sometimes the ball will spin just right, you know.
Well, infield playing in now, trying to avoid the runs coming around. Flinkfeld has got to be prepared if this ball comes flying back at her for one of her teammates here.
Way in at third.
And now lefty up to bat. Strike called for Evelyn Hepler. Hepler got some height to her. She's got to be at least 5'7", 5'8", maybe even more. Don't really have the stats on their heights. Ball low here.
I'm going with 5'8".
5'8", okay.
Is my guess. But good job coming in there with a strike, you know. It is interesting that they're putting the infield in. They're trying to put this game away right now.
Well, we saw it being played on Diedrich, and Diedrich was able to send one through the middle of the infield to bring in 2 RBIs last in the bottom of the third. And we'll see if Hepler is able to do that. But now down in the count.
So much goes into pitch count, too, that this may be a tactic so that she doesn't have to burn 3 more innings pitching, you know.
She grounds one. Eman takes it. Underhand.
Great
and she is
job.
out at the plate.
That was sticking with it. You know, she didn't panic. It did get a little clumsy at first, but she picked it up and did the old softball pitch home.
You know, she's used to throwing underhand to the plate, so why not just keep doing it again?
Throw it everywhere underhand. Why not?
So, fielder's choice gets Sewell out at home plate, and still the bases are loaded with 1 out. All the runners moved up. Strike called as Brooke Pearson was already backing out of the batter's box, afraid of the heat that is thrown by Barton.
It is coming in fast.
Pearson was able to get on base with a walk, but was thrown out by Flinkfeld at second base, trying for that steal way back in the beginning of the third inning. That was really the first out, second out, excuse me, of the
I just hope Jenkins is ready for the ball because she's right in there.
foul
so
ball.
close. So close.
Coach able to pick that up, hands it right over to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it to Barton. Nice relay right there on that foul ball.
Yeah, and where was Jamie Webster?
Standing in her spot. Well, Pearson got to be ready.
Wow,
a swing and a miss. I thought it was going to be a heat. Instead,
No.
it was off speed.
Off speed. That was like 20 miles an hour difference right there. That was a
I
great
was
pitch.
swinging from my shoes way out here in the left field area. And now Mackenzie Burleth, who also has a strikeout in today's game.
It's all on her, I know.
2 outs. Foul, tries to foul one off. Interesting technique.
The orange bunting bat, I think. Because she had her they had her bunting last at bat too. So that bat must be good at bunting.
I wish I was better at bunting. I definitely could have made a
Bunting's
professional
hard.
career.
Bunting's very hard.
Oh, she goes for it, but now 2 strikes on her.
I expect
She will not be bunting here.
nothing but fastball right down the pipe. Game over.
Let's see what happens here as Barton looking to get herself a player of the game with this.
Ooh.
Oh, held off.
Good
Great
job.
job by Burleth.
Yeah, good job
Smart
holding
move.
off. Yeah, that was a good job. Those are never easy because you get no reaction time. Well, you got a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. You got a little bit, but still,
It wouldn't be 0. But
Barton with the 1-2 count. Gets the strikeout. Zoe Richards still out pitching here for the Trinity-West squad, facing off Jamie Webster, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and an RBI double in this game. And she sends one out here, and it's easily caught by the left fielder. 1 pitch, 1 out. Just what Zoe Richards had
Brooke
planned
Pearson.
for.
Brooke Pearson played that perfectly. Didn't lose her cool. Coming at you hard.
Very fast.
A little bit of a tail on it, but no problem. Right in the glove.
Not
2
much time
hands.
to react. And
That's how you do it. You use those 2 hands.
Well, just like that, got 1 out here. And we'll see. Oh, big swing and a
Wow.
miss from Sinfo.
Thought I felt the breeze on that one. That was a nice cut right there.
Sinfo has scored 3 times in this game, been on base every single time she's been up to bat. Let's see if this
Impressive.
continues here.
Oh, she'll be swinging.
Ball low, gets past, hits off of McNamara pretty hard there.
When you're a confident hitter and you just know you're going to do something special, it's nothing more scary as a pitcher.
For
Like,
sure.
Even the way she holds herself after the pitch, puts the bat on her shoulder like a sword, and just ready to go.
Great at bat here from Sinfo is being very patient. A 2-1 count, or maybe that was a 1-2. Nah, we'll see. We'll see what this next pitch brings. Umpire, obviously, not sure which way he's putting his fingers. Ball low, so
3-1 count.
3-1 count, okay.
Green light special coming up. She's definitely got the green light to
The
swing
number
away.
3 spot,
Yeah.
Sinfo, is the senior. Wants to pad her stats, can make her be all state as much as she can of the way she's hitting the ball. And she sends one out. High fly. Let's see if Sewell can read this properly. Oh, she does not able to read it correctly. The ball gets to the fence, and Sinfo will round third. She thinks about it, but will stop. And another triple for Sinfo, her second of the day, and get some love from her coach. And look at that. Runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Sewell went back, tracked it well, and then at the last second, the sun hit her eyes, and that's what happened. That's tough, and those balls, they're bigger than a baseball, so they pop out of gloves a little easier.
For sure. And now we'll see what Megan Wade, who also has a RBI triple in the day. She has scored all 3 times she's been up to bat as well today. So, again,
That being said, though,
this is a tough spot in the lineup here for any team to deal with that sort of, talent here from the batters.
I would definitely probably score that as an error, unfortunately, though. Just the nature of the ball popping out of the glove.
Yeah, it was there. It was
All
there.
the elements were against her, though, so it was hard.
Not much, you can
Great
only,
tracking, though.
the sun will not be as well. It's still going to be a factor down at the West Side Ice Arena area. I can't remember the name of this field for off the top of my head right now. Again, this is still opening day, so trying to get all the kinks out, remembering where all the teams are. But Zoe's getting still some love here. Pitch is high, and Wade will take a walk down to first base, and she'll continue her streak of being on base every single time as well.
And here comes Barton trying to help her cause some more.
Barton,
Having a great game. I would call her the MVP of the game so far.
well, rightfully so, has only given up 1 run pitching with a number of Ks, and she's been on base all 3 times as well.
Yeah, she's hitting the cover off the ball today.
Was ready for that one, taken off for a second, and is able to get an easy steal is Megan Wade.
Almost hit a home run last time.
Let's see what she does here. Zoe having kind of stretching out her arm there.
I mean, I would too. So many pitches.
Barton sends one. It lands right on the white chalk,
That's
and that will bring
screamer.
in 2 runs, and she'll be standing at second base smiling as she crushes that and adds 2 more runs to the scoreboard for the Kings.
That was launched off the bat. That was a screamer down the line. Good job getting it in. It actually took it off the face for a second there in left field. That's never fun. Got the ball, fired it in, and held her to a double.
Kept her to 2 bases. So, again, the 3-4-5 part of this lineup for the Kings looking very deadly so far this season. Obviously, 4 innings into this game, but, it's a long season.
Yeah, but like 10 RBIs. It's crazy.
Oh, now Barton will move herself up to third base and be just 60 feet away from adding another run to the board. Wow, great hitting right there.
I mean, Barton's, definitely having a game to remember.
She'll be getting the game ball. Maybe she gives it to her mom. We'll see what happens.
Unless it goes into a car window.
That's very valid, as now we have a Dodge Charger sitting in
It's amazing this house is having car show quality cars.
I mean, this is
out there.
certainly give props to Robinson Road for having some sweet vehicles.
Yes, right in the foul zone.
Oh, Carly Diedrich, the batter here. Diedrich's had a tough go of things. She's only 1 for 3 on the day.
Ooh,
She
watch out.
sends one my way. Gets past the outfielder and makes its way to the fence, but it's, again, a foul ball.
Thought the cameraman might make a play there, but made the smart move and moved the foot.
Great job by Brooke Pearson to get that.
Yeah.
Well, this veteran trying to decide where he wants to park his scout pack. I guess that's what the plate says.
SC
Scott pack. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be
Scott Pack. Yep.
ball outside. Diedrich struck out in the first inning, had a fielder's choice, hitting Barton into a being out at second base in the second, and was able to get the 2 RBI little dribbler through the infield back in the third. So she will take another walk to first base, and
I mean,
this inning still continues, still with 1 out.
I gotta assume at some point she's gonna get some relief here. There's Coach. It just seems like she's really taking one for the team, but she's doing the dirt thing for her. So
Coach just wants to say, it's a nice way to get frustration out at the same time when you're the coach and things aren't going your way. Just try to hey, we're good, we're fine, we're good, we'll get through this.
Sometimes the coach will come out there and literally just be like, "What are you having for dinner?" Just kind of get her mind off what's going on,
I'm thinking some XO burgers for myself tonight. We'll see what happens. XO Bistro on Elm Street. Buy one, get one free burgers tonight.
Oh, nice.
Can't go wrong with
Can't go wrong with that.
and $5 martinis for those of you that are over 21.
So I'll be getting the free burger. Nice.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go.
Martinis. Have you ever had a martini?
You forced me into one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, well, we'll see what Hannah Jenkins can do here. Jenkins sends one past the second baseman into the right field, and Barton will come around to score and add another point to the scoreboard here for the Kings. And
that extra inning's really going to pile on some runs, it looks like, because the Kings are hitting today.
Well, now
That's one thing you can say. The Kings can hit.
I got a number 22 up to bat, and I don't even have a number 22 on the lineup card. We'll have to find out who. I'm going to guess it's Sophia Gahara, but not really sure who this is. Up to bat right now.
There's always one mystery player in every game.
It happens. Ball low.
We'll try to get her name.
It's honestly, this is the only number that I don't have on this sheet of paper that was sent to me. All right, we got official. Oh, she sends one out. Let's see if Sewell can read this one. And she is not able to stay in the mid of the glove, and it falls out.
Again, great tracking of the ball. It's just unfortunate that the ball is not cooperating with her mid of the glove.
I don't know. It could be a new glove. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. We'll continue to blame the sun for this.
A great hit by Sophia right there off the bench. Good job.
No runs came around on that, so no harm, no foul. Besides the.
Well, you got to be careful on those because if she catches it, you don't.
Oh, now another one out here to left field, but easily caught, and no one comes around to score. Great job by the left fielder getting another catch right there.
Brooke Pearson.
Brooke Pearson is just ready to play today.
Yeah, coming up firing, not intimidated by the pace of the ball, because that was another hard hit ball right there. And it looks like
and for the 5th time today, Brooklyn Finkfelt comes up to bat.
Yeah, gets on base somehow, some way every time it seems like.
Just about. She did fly out to Sewell in center field for her 2nd time up to bat in the 3rd inning.
It's nice when you get 6 at-bats, a little batting practice.
Oh, fly up in the air and will be caught by Richards. And that will do it for the 4th inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. It's do or die for the Trinity-West squad. Manchester Public Television glad to be here for the first game of the year, first day of spring sports from Patton Field. Back with more after this. Top of the 5th inning, her 3rd time up to bat. Here is Sydney Demers, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Did strike out to start off the game. Was able to get on base with a error in the 3rd inning and end up being the lone run so far in this game. So we'll see if she can get on base again. Jamie Webster had a nice throw over to Diedrich, who is the ball just popped out of her mitt, if you remember that. Michael Gonzalez and Kylie Heavey for Manchester Public Television. Glad to be here with seeing what Heman Barton can do here, trying to get this victory. Very promising opportunity right here, but time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, still in there pitching, hitting, pitching, going the distance, getting hit by pitches. like everything that could go is happening.
Well, Barton off speed. The ball goes flying out in the air.
Ooh, almost a cut.
Oh,
someone left that spot moments ago, so good for them. Smart move.
Smart move for sure.
This is so foul ball friendly here.
Not much fence here. And these balls do fly. A ground ball. Webster will take it. The throw across.
What a scoop.
Not in time.
Oh.
Great dig by Diedrich.
Great dig.
But unfortunately, Webster, not much she could have done, really. She picked that up cleanly. The throw was cleanly. I'm not sure if
well, when you're a leadoff batter.
Jenkins maybe could have made a play on it, but either way, it's only one base runner right now.
I mean, Sydney can fly, and she's proved it right there. So they are on the base.
And now a little blooper that lands into the outfield. taken by the center fielder quickly into Webster. A great job there by Haley Sinfo to get that ball in, but pair of base runners here to start off the top of the 5th.
And Santa Suazo's up, and
We'll see what Bella can do.
If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen now.
Bella is 1 for 2 on the day. She did get a single in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd.
Last inning, though, they had bases loaded with no outs.
Now she sends one out to right fielder, able to make a play.
Great job.
Runner will come around, and a score will be
nice job scoring there.
Second run of the game, and Sydney Demers uses her speed and comes around for the Trinity-West squad. Still no outs in Barton, and some trouble. Runners on the corners.
15-2. So 13 more, and they tie it up.
Can't go wrong. Chances are there right now.
There is a chance.
We'll see what Sarah Sewell can do. She wants to make up for some of her plays in the center field.
What a cut on that one.
Big cut, but not able to.
Just missed. Good swing, though. I expect that to lead to a change-up because she was on that number 1 right there.
Nice piece of hitting, though, by Bella Santaswaza.
Oh, yeah. Excellent.
Oh, sent up in the air, but it will land foul. Nearly hit a bird's nest.
Couple tree hits, yep. Hopefully the birds are okay.
You know,
it's not fair to
they're
them.
not all back from Florida yet.
It's not fair to be a bird and just chilling out, you know.
It's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I'm over it.
All right, well, here is the pitch. Oh, cranked into the gap. Oh, it's all the way to the fence. One run comes around. They're sending the next one. And Megan Wade will hold the ball, and an RBI double right there by Sarah Sewell. Says, I'm sorry, guys. I will make up for my errors, and does it with her bat, allowing 3 runs to score in this inning, and still no outs. Barton, I don't know if she's trying some new pitches or what, but it's they're catching up to these pitches now.
Smart move, staying on second, because what are you going to do? You're going to make a risky move to go to third, potentially break a rally. You never want to make the first out in a rally, ever. So staying at second. It's not like the game's on the line. Smart move, playing it smart was the right play, because she almost hit that too hard, Kyle. That's what she hit it so hard that they got it in time for her to stay at second. She roped that thing.
Well, Erin Murphy up to bat now. Takes ball number 2 there. Murphy is 0 for 1 on the day. A strikeout in the 2nd and a walk in the 4th. End up being out at the plate on a fielder's choice.
Made some good plays at 3rd, though.
She's certainly done her part here. Swing and a miss, though.
Fireball. That was coming in there.
2-1 count there.
You could hear the snap of the glove from the catcher right there. That's how fast it was. That's how you know you're popping the mitt. Popping the mitt.
Ball low. First base is open if it comes down to it.
Such an underrated position to be a catcher.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to put all that stuff on number 1, and then you're just prone to injury and scooping the ball.
Oh, little dribbler. Diedrich will take it. She'll get to the base in time, and that will be out number 1, which works as a sacrifice, as heading over to the third base is number 2 and Sarah Sewell. So
that was like an excuse me swing, by almost a self-defense swing. Just happened to go right to the first base. Sometimes you get well placement. Sometimes they go right to the players.
Well, 1 out here for Barton, who now faces Hayden McNamara.
Now they can still preserve the mercy rule here. Is it?
Oh, that's a good point.
15-4, I think.
Big swing and a miss for strike number 1. McNamara is 1 for 2. Did have a single in the 4th inning. Was able to get to second base, but was not able to score.
I find it interesting that Jenkins is way in like this. It must be the case.
Oh, now look at this. See if they go. No, they don't go home on it. A routine 1-3 out here.
Yep.
Barton to Diedrich,
but
and now
it's still in that territory. If your scoring's correct, it would be 15-5.
it would be. So that's still 10 runs, though.
Yeah.
4 runs scored here in the top of the 5th inning.
I'm glad they got their rally. I'm glad they got their runs because they can build on this. You know, coach can pull them aside and say, "Hey, look what we did. We just put it together a couple times and we can do this."
Well, Hepler sends one to Webster. Webster, the throw across, not able to be fielded cleanly.
Staying
Diedrich
alive.
able to get it up there.
John Travolta staying alive because that game was over and then it wasn't.
Right. We'll go with that. So I guess I'm going to give that a single. That was a good,
Yeah.
a good hit here. And
You call a liberal game.
Barton trying to get this third out. And now we'll see what Brooke Pearson can do. We said her name about, and look
Nice
at this.
hit.
She hits one out here to center field, fielded cleanly, but not really.
That was a
sent
great piece of hitting. Like, that was good. She can take that and build on that, too. Brooke Pearson making some plays in left.
and getting on
Hitting the
base.
ball, hitting the ball from the plate, showing coach what's up, and maybe moving up in the lineup next game. Who knows?
We'll see what happens. We'll be back to see them again in a couple weeks for sure. We got a doubleheader baseball on Wednesday. A
Ooh,
little
that
ball. Oh, not fielded cleanly. There's no one
was
has.
confusing in all parts because out of nowhere the bunt came down, and it was like well placed. Just a great bunt right there. And now the top of the lineup with bases loaded.
And look at this. Finally, we have a quick timeout here.
Yeah,
Try to relax, smile. It's okay. We just are 1 out away from leaving here with a victory. And, Barton has been exceptional up until this inning. Obviously, when you have a big lead, it's, you're not as stressed anymore. Now the coach is going to tell her to get this fastball going.
Bring in the closer?
I don't,
Never mind. Just
No.
having her come in a little bit, they must be reading the scorebook because sometimes you can tell, by tendencies what a hitter does. So they must have her as inside out, non-pulling hitter.
Well, here we go. Second time up to bat, Sydney Demers. Her 4th time this game. Trying to work things. She sends one up in the air.
and it's
Megan
out
Wade
there.
is
Yeah,
able to make
got
that
it.
catch. And
That's great
that will
job.
do it for the inning.
We don't
And-
know what's going to happen, but it's over.
Well, looks like they're lining up to do the handshake this time. We were wrong last inning.
We
but
were wrong. We're
that's-
right now.
We are right now. Barton certainly deserves the player of the game. That was
Yes.
a great job. Minus that last inning, really having to work a little bit harder. But the Kings start the season 1-0, and the Trinity-West squad starts off 0-1.
But they got that inning in. They proved to themselves that they can put some numbers up. They're gonna build on that. I'm telling you, that inning was more important than you think.
Well, I got to have a 16-5 final here from Patton Field. It's been a pleasure to be with you for Manchester Public Television. Michael Gonzalez, Kyle Heavey. We'll see you all again on Wednesday for the doubleheader of the Central West Squad and Memorial. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you again on Manchester Public Television's Game of the Week.